Aye. Opposed? Abstentions? Moving on to the Pledge of Allegiance. Trustee Peterson, would you lead us? Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Presentations.
Okay, we have a presentation. We're going to be taking this opportunity at each meeting to do a little presentation on some of the, well, eventually all of the databases that we offer our public. So, ready?
Hemet Public Library has access to World Book Online, the premier resource for research, homework help, and learning together. World Book caters directly to students at their given age level, so our resources can be used independently or with an adult. Every detail is thought out to help students access information at their appropriate reading level. From the type and amount of content to how students navigate, there are built-in tools to help them succeed. Kids is your core resource for grades K through 5. In Kids, patrons can visually browse by category with pictures and videos to assist in their search. Or our predictive search box helps emergent spellers find the information they need. Every article has built-in tools to help students access information, including read aloud, a double-click dictionary, and a built-in tools menu where kids can save, share, and translate the text. Media alongside the article help bring the text to life and reach multiple learning styles. Users will find aligned curriculum standards, the Lexile measure, and other information related to the article topic. Beyond the articles, Kids is full of features to extend learning. Use tools for specific subjects, to build compare and contrast skills, or to make learning fun and hands-on. While you're here, be sure to check out educator tools for time-saving features like lesson plans, standard search, and pre-made web quests. In ebooks, Hemet patrons will find hundreds of titles spanning the curriculum, reaching patrons of all ages and interest levels. You'll find fiction books as well as nonfiction, from textbook styles to graphic novels and everything in between. Some books even have read-aloud functionality. Find more information about the text, including the Lexile measure, description, interest level, and more. Many books even have a downloadable ebook quiz to accompany the text. Practice active reading strategies with annotation tools like the pen, sticky notes, and highlights that allow patrons to interact with the text as they read. Activity Corner offers thousands of activities to Hemet Public Library that can be accessed by powerful search and browse options. These activities are suitable for a wide range of patrons' skill levels, ages, and curricular goals. Users may search the database by keyword or browse using categories, including age range, type of activity, culture, time to complete, cost of materials, or holiday themes. You'll find thousands of cost-effective, hands-on activities with easy, clear instructions, photographs, illustrations, and more. You'll also find a how-to section to help you hone those skills necessary to complete an activity. Looking for more information? Make sure to check out WorldBook's Training and Support Guide for how-to articles, tutorial videos, social media posts, lesson ideas, letters, and so much more. If you have further questions or for more information, visit our training guide or feel free to email us at training@worldbook.com.
Lot of stuff.
That's the only presentation I have today.
Okay, thank you.
I lied. I forgot to bring it. We had a proclamation given to the library for National Library Card Sign-Up Month that Larry was there and helped accept that at this last council meeting. The proclamation is located at the library.
Very nice, very nice. Good job. Okay, so we do not have any communications from the public.
We have anyone on the Zoom call? If so, please raise your hand. Looks like none.
Moving along. The consent calendar. May I have a motion to accept? A second?
I second that motion.
All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Abstentions? Thank you for the nice job.
Under new business,
Mhm.
I have Libraries Connect the World. When you come into the library, as you walk into the doors, if you look on the left-hand side as you're walking in, you'll see that there is a new bulletin board up. That bulletin board has a map of the world and says Libraries Connect the World. We want to show how libraries are interconnected and how we're able to connect with the world using our library cards. Our first card up is one that our intern brought us from Hawaii. And so we are looking for pictures or actual physical cards that we can put up. We have one from Denmark that we are waiting to put up. So libraries connect the world. And this is something I'd like people to realize how important libraries are with making those connections through the internet and through reading. So please feel free to come, bring us a card. We'll put it up.
I have a question.
Yes.
Does the state library have cards? I can't remember.
Yes, and I'll be hitting them up.
I'm going in November.
Very good. I also wanted to let you know that on Friday afternoon, I received and accepted the resignation of our literacy coordinator. She's retiring and looking forward to the next phase of her life. I have put in an employment requisition to fill the position. It's a part-time position that is grant funded. And so our literacy is going to be kind of quiet for a while, but we're going to be getting a new coordinator.
Very good. Okay. Unfinished business.
For our ARP updates, we will be issuing a contract with Client First to complete the filing of our RFP to replace our firewall. To remind you, in February of last year, we'd hired Client First. We worked on an RFP and they reviewed it and said, you know, you qualify for a new program under E-rate. You already qualify for your public internet, where we receive, just so you know, 90% discount on our public internet. Well, for the firewall, we would qualify for an 85% discount. We put it out in the end of February, which was just barely hitting a milestone, because by the end of March, that window for filing for the E-rate deduction closed. We did not receive any responsible or responsive, they were all responsible, bids, but no one worked with E-rate. So we decided to put it on hold. And then when the next cycle opens, which it has opened, we will put it out and include that we are looking for an E-rate solution, because 85% off, you know, 100,000 or 200,000 is huge. And so, and that was budgeted and is already there, appropriated through ARPA funding. Council did that a year ago. So we are going to be working with them to get that out. get some bids and make a selection so we can have our firewall replaced and ready to go at the beginning of next fiscal year, which is July 1st, which is before we can't put it in place until then, but we're covered. We have the licenses until that time. So it's a good thing. As you know, I mentioned our intern Danielle. She will be with us until June 30th when her fiscal year ends, unless council sees fit to allocate additional funds for us to keep her. She starts school next week and is very excited about going to UCR. Our children's patio is just about complete. I say just about because we did not spend the full $50,000 that we were allocated. And we had a lengthy discussion with facilities to what to do with the remaining $7,000 to $8,000. Our decision is that we're going to be moving some of the fence. So we have an open patio, and then replacing the rest and moving that so that we'll be removing chain link and then having the remaining 2 or 3 pieces that need to be done made so that we can have a fully functional, accessible children's patio. So we are looking to complete that. That will probably be in the next couple of months. So that is my ARPA updates. With volunteering at the library, we are working with HR to smooth out our process. We now know that we can send them people we've talked to or interviewed for volunteering with contact information, and they will then take it to the next step, which could include an application and certainly live scanning. So that is where we are moving there, and that completes our unfinished business.
Question about the volunteering. Is it a conflict for any one of us to volunteer?
I do not believe so.
Okay, moving on to reports. I just have a little sidebar. As many of you know, I'm a friend of the library, and I volunteer in the bookstore the last 2 Saturdays of the month. And one of those Saturdays was the 50% off Saturday. My partner did not show up. So I worked the whole day by myself. This was only the second time I'd been in the bookstore as a volunteer. So I raised my hand and asked Kathy for her help, and she kind of guided me through it. But it was a special day.
Made a lot of money that day.
I did make a lot of money. I don't know how I did that, but and that's all I have to report. Trustee Peterson. Trustee Young, no report.
I told my kids about the new position, right? And my one daughter, Daddy, take me to the library. I need a library card.
All right.
And they were taking to the library last week.
All right, Dad.
Did she get her bag?
Yeah.
Good. Good.
Having no other reports, we go on to the senior librarian report.
As I mentioned previously, this month is National Library Card Sign-Up Month. At this point in the month, we've issued about 200 new cards, and everyone who is getting a new card will receive our Hemet Public Library bag until supplies run out or the end of the month, and then they'll go back into the friends who've been just fabulous. We had 1,000 bags and we're into the second 500 box. Yeah, yeah. So they're very popular, and we issued one set of teacher cards already this month, and that was about 200 cards that we sent out to that teacher. And tomorrow I do have a meeting with the school district librarian and one of her staff to talk about the library and what we can do to help support them and how they can help us get word out. I received a message from the district librarian yesterday. They had a couple of two-sided book trucks. They said, could you use those? And I said, yeah. So we're picking up a couple of two-sided book trucks that will help with a project the Friends have coming up. And if I can segue into that, the Friends of the Library want to do a book, $1 a bag, $5 a bag book sale. Due to the elevator not working properly, we are going to be doing it in the conference room, and these two trucks will come in extremely handy for us to be able to move things down and display things. So I don't have a date yet, but we are looking forward to doing that. I think it's going to be I recommended a Saturday. Oh, I know. A Saturday in October, the last Saturday. That is also going to be a chalk art contest event being held at the library. And so that'd be a really good way another way to bring people in, and maybe the Friends can.
Large enough for that kind of thing?
I think so. Or we'll roll into, we can't do it upstairs. So we may have to reimagine how that looks. If we need to roll into the lobby, then we'll roll in. And the last thing, Exceed, who has done the beautiful textile art display in the library, will be picking that up and moving it to a new location. And we will be, I think we're supposed to get the Cholula like light fixtures that they have like over at City Hall. They're quite lovely, made with recycled plastic, truly amazing. The other thing I want to mention is we do have, are participating with a fentanyl awareness month. And it's called the Empty Seat. So when you come into the library in the lobby, yeah, you'll see this beautiful chair with information about fentanyl and how dangerous it is, next to an easel with a young man who's passed due to a fentanyl overdose. And fentanyl is just so dangerous. And they don't realize, it's being snuck in. It's a pseudo opioid, and it's just really dangerous. And we want people to be aware of how dangerous it is. So when you come, please stop and take a look and read the information about the Empty Chair program. There will be at Weston Park this Saturday an awareness day. I don't have the times off the top. Thank you very much. 11 to 4. So I plan on popping in for a little bit. I can't for the whole day, but I'll be coming over and at least walking through and talking with people there.
I have a question. Will we see the Narcan, the shot be?
I do not have Narcan at the library. We've had over the years discussion about it, and at this time, the feeling is with AMR and fire and police so close, we do not need to have that on hand. But I know moments matter. You will see our AED has been replaced. We're in the process of putting those up. There's one I noticed here in the lobby as well. So we have that, and I will be following up with police or with fire, excuse me, about that, having Narcan available, because minutes matter, seconds matter.
Seconds, man.
Yeah, seconds matter. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What we need to startle people and educate them.
Yes. So, I think that concludes my report.
Thank you very much. Could you do the Friends for us?
Yes, they are doing, a sale for all teachers. I think they, what is it, Gail, 20%? I can't remember now. I apologize. But all teachers, you don't have, you just say I'm a teacher. And books, they will be giving you a discount. They will be doing a 50% off this weekend. And I recommend, well, like I said, I recommended the book bag in October to, drive some sales. We have so many books upstairs that are looking for new homes, and 50% off is pretty darned awesome.
Yeah.
That's going to be going with the district librarian tomorrow. It is available, it is on the library's the library's Facebook page. We've posted the 50% off, and then the teachers as well is listed there.
You also give us an update on the foundation.
I really don't have an update other than the fact that they, as I said last month, they are trying to finish winding things down and get that. Their goal was to finish by the end of the year.
The fentanyl awareness rally, that's this Saturday. Will the library be represented there?
I wasn't made aware of it in time to make plans. My librarian is off, and I'm the one in charge at the library. And so I was going to go, and I do not plan on doing a table or anything like that, because I just wasn't made aware of it soon enough to have changed plans.
Okay, well, another question. Will the library consider partnering with another organization that's already going to be there? Like, say, like, can we give them information? They have the information on it.
That, yes.
Perfect.
Okay. So, can we talk later? Okay, super. Thank you.
Okay. Future agenda items. I just want to ask, is there anything that we can help you with in October? We're not having a meeting, but like Halloween or
The chalk art event is either going to be outside, or if the weather's icky, it will be upstairs. But I do have several crafting activities planned. And yes, I can always use extra hands. We have potholder stamping and using a fall theme on that. So we have lots of potential activities. Additionally, October 14th, I think it's Saturday, it is the fire open house. Yes, I know you love that. And I will be there doing activities, maybe definitely a story time. Noah was there last year. We had coloring, we did a story time every hour. And anyone who'd like to come and join us, it's a fun time. It runs from about 10 to 2. And In fact, I just want to make sure I give the correct date on that. Yeah, the 14th.
Now, when is the other thing, the crafting?
October 28th.
Time?
I think they were saying 12 to 5. With any luck, it will be outside in our children's patio and on the west side on our adult patio, long as weather holds, and it should. You know, it's
And-
usually not.
Is that also the day of the chalk art? Okay.
That is the chalk art event. And then we'll have activities going on. We have our interns over at City Hall who are planning this, and I'm helping to guide them and mentor them for things to be done.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, it's exciting.
Do we need to say anything about November, since we're dark in October?
We can. November 11th is the Veterans Day event at Gibble Park. There is, it starts off in the veterans, in the memorial, and then activities. And I'm there talking about library, specifically what the library has to offer volunteers. We do have a page on our website that has links to volunteer resources as well as Vet Now, which is one of our databases that we subscribe to. We pay for that one, yeah. The other two, Job Now and Help Now, are paid by the state library. We pay for Vet Now. And I think that's right. So, you know, letting veterans know that we can help them find resources. So we'll be there. We have a board that we created last year that talked about, not all, as we're learning, but many of our local Hemet soldiers who didn't come home. So we have a board honoring them. My sincere hope is we don't have to make it bigger. And that's from Vietnam to the present that we are representing.
And what time does that start?
Usually about 9 o'clock. We'll know more as it gets closer. But yes, thank you, Noah. And I think Veterans Day is, I know it's November 11th. Okay, I get that part.
Yeah.
Hope fun at me there.
No.
I believe is that a Saturday?
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
Yeah, it looks like it is a Saturday this year.
Any other future agenda items we can think of? Having none? Meeting